Good morning. It is so good. Well, it's morning when I'm recording this. I don't know when you're going to be listening to it, but if you're listening, I hope you share the message. Please do that for us. Just share with your friends. I like to take a little bit of a break from things. I like to potter around in the garage once in a while, work on some bikes. I don't have great skill, but I just do a few things and change a few bikes up and so. I was blessed a while back with a 1982 Suzuki DR500, and being an old bike and it's only got a kickstart. The problem with those old kickstart bikes is you have to know what you're doing and you need a strong pair of legs. Now, when I got the bike, the guy said to me, look here, it runs, it's got some issues, it runs, but there is work to be done on it. And so I was just so grateful. I mean, what a blessing. But the first thing I now want to do is to see if it does run and get it started. Now, those bikes, kickstarters, work on compression, and there's a lot of compression involved. And if you do it wrong and your foot slips off there, that kickstarter whacks you on the shins, and it makes you talking languages that you didn't even know exist anymore, or the compression builds up and it can actually, I've seen people be knocked off the bike. So here I am. At this stage, I've just been ill for quite a long time, had grown a bit weak, but I was adamant I want to kickstart this bike. So I'm on the bike. Now I'm also a little bit, because I know I've been whacked by these bikes before, so I'm a little bit cautious and get on the bike and got everything set up. I got it on a side stand and I'm standing up and I want to kick. And now, yes, you got to imagine this. I can't stand up and show you because then, it won't be in the picture. But I'm standing on the bike and my leg is up. And I want to now come down with force and get this thing kick-started. So I've psyched myself up. I bowled myself up. And I'm like pumped for this moment to kickstart the Suzuki back into life. And I come down and nothing happens. I can't even move the kickstarter. I'm like, and I'm trying to force it. And so I'm trying to do this, and I push the compression thing and get it down at least a little bit, but I cannot get it kick-started. So I'm standing and I'm doing this now. I'm getting out of breath first of all. My leg is paining. I don't know how many times I tried to kick it. Just wouldn't take. I think I actually kicked it through about 3 or 4 times and not once did it take. But it took effort. Man, my calf muscles like pumped up to 2 bar. It's standing this big. My hammies and my top muscle, whatever that is called, is so sore. I cannot kick it. And I was disgusted with myself. I thought, how on earth can I be this weak? My goodness. And I tried again. And I cannot get that bike kicked. And then when I finally gave up was when my foot slipped off the kickstarter, it jumped up and it whacked me on my shin. I wanted to cry. I was screeching, I was shrieking like a little banshee because it hit me that there was blood running, and I was just devastated because I couldn't kickstart a bike anymore. You should have seen me for a few days after that. Have you seen how funny someone walks when they've only got one lame leg? That was me. For a few days I walked around like that. The moral of the story is that sometimes, things are not going to work out. You're not going to kickstart things into life. Sometimes it takes patience. It takes planning. Sometimes it just takes time. You can't rush all things. I had forgotten I'd been sick. I'd been sick for a long time. I was weak. I'd forgotten The bike had been standing for a long time. Okay, let me be truthful. What I'd actually forgotten was to switch the petrol tap on. All of that effort, it would never start because the petrol wasn't on. Without the petrol being on, there's no power. That's what I want to talk to you about. You know what? The petrol in life is the love of God. It's that love that gives us the power for life. And you're going to really battle to get anything going in life, to get kick-started in life, without the power of God's love in your life. Why don't you turn the petrol on? Why don't you get into His Word and just hear how much He's got to offer you? As you turn it on, as you go to Him, you can have that fuel flow through your life. And I hope it changes the way you see life, and it changes your experience of life, and it gives you eternal life, because that's what this is all about. The love of Christ leading up to eternity with that Christ. Be blessed. Have a good one. Till we speak again, don't forget to share. Have a good one.